From our Chief Commercial Officer now. Please give it up for Mr.
India has diverse tourism products to offer to the people in the world for their leisure, business and other tourism products. This inaugural flight from Addis Ababa to Chennai is going to create more avenues for tourism, especially in the medical tourism front. Friends, we all know India is one country which has tremendous potential for medical and wellness tourism. From the tourism industry, we call it medical value travel, and we all know that there are world-class healthcare facilities in India, especially in the southern part of India as well as the western part of India. We have JCI accredited, international accredited hospitals. We have reputed healthcare professionals who can give world-class treatments to the medical tourists who are coming to India. There are great potential from the South African countries because the patients who come to India will have a great deal of cost cutting when it comes to treatments in India, because the cost that is going to take in India is going to be roughly around 1/5 of what is going to cost in countries like US and Europe. And the waiting time in those countries are so much, and in India we can fast track treatments. The waiting time is fast track here. You can get treatments in 15 days time here by reputed healthcare professionals. So people from South African countries are going to use this, and we from Incredible India are going to welcome them with folded hands to come and visit this country, have world-class treatments as well as leisure, enjoy the leisure tourism that India has to offer to all these people. So from the medical tourism front, we have formed the Ministry of Tourism, the Government of India has formed a National Tourism Board for Medical and Wellness Tourism, whereby we are working on to create very good infrastructure for medical tourists who are coming to India. We have e-visa offered to medical tourism. People who are coming on for medical purpose will have the e-visa facility offered to them. Chennai. I take this opportunity on behalf of the
for 10 o'clock in Addis Ababa, and it must be afternoon in India, therefore good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. After a very tough journey in the last 3 years, we are now able to overcome the challenges and embark on a new growth path. India has been our strategic partner during our fight against the pandemic. We haven't stopped flying from India, keeping India connected to the world with our passenger and cargo transportation services. Our long-standing relationship with India started with the first Ethiopian Airlines flight to New Delhi in 1966. This is only 20 years after establishment of Ethiopian Airlines on 8th of April 1946. Hence, having pioneered the air transport linkage between Africa and India, we have recently marked our 55 years of continuous service to India in general, and very recently, end of April, we celebrated our 50th uninterrupted service to Mumbai. Chennai has now joined the vast Ethiopian network as a fourth destination in India after New Delhi, Mumbai, and Bangalore. I'm excited about the growth of our network, which expedites the recovery of the business. As passengers are eager to travel again and make their leisure and business travel plans, we believe that they should get the best connectivity, hospitality, and the safety in their journey. Held for its world-class service in both passenger and cargo service, Ethiopian Airlines is in the right position to provide these services. both
online payments, including Indian credit, debit, local cards, and third-party credit card payments. It is also glad to announce to travel trade that credit and debit card payments will be active in BSP for ticketing effective mid of July 2022, which will facilitate smooth business transaction. Looking forward, I'd like to reiterate that it is committed more than ever to successively expand its services, both passenger and cargo, to other Indian points toward serving the growing demand. Last but not least, I would like to congratulate Mr.
Of gratitude and sincere thanks to the Regional Director, Mr. Farooq, for all his cooperation and very good welcome at the airport with the cultural program. Thank you very much. We are indeed, I'm also thankful to Tigist for giving us this opportunity. And behind the success of every man, there's a woman. So I would like to thank the Managing Director of Stick Travel, Mrs. Goyal. Can you come forward? Anju, the Director of Business Development, and the entire Chennai team. Can you come forward? Come. Anju, come. I want, you're the guys. The directors of Bangalore and Delhi are also here, are there to serve. Isha, the CEO. She's the one who's taking over from me. I want to retire very fast. So we are giving you a commitment of giving excellent service on Ethiopian Airlines all over India, which is air conditioned. Can you name that city? Anyone? No, that city is known as Addis Ababa. Throughout the year, it's cool, about 20 to 25 degrees. It is really, when I first went outside the airport, I thought, what a beautiful place, fresh air. And if you go up, you can smell the eucalyptus tree airs. Do you know that Addis Ababa is the gateway for Africa? It is the headquarters of African Union, where all the countries of Africa come. So if anyone wants to invest in Africa, Addis Ababa can be your headquarters, which will connect you to and Ethiopian Airlines connects you to 52 cities in Africa. Do you know, from the tourism point of view, it is the source of River Nile. People think Egypt, but the Blue Nile originally originates from Ethiopia. The fastest connection to South America is from Addis Ababa. People are going via Dubai or via Paris or via London. The fastest and the straight line to Sao Paulo or any other city in South America is Ethiopian Airlines. We are also the fastest connection to Israel. And not only that, we are covering 128 cities. Chennai is the 28th city of the world. We are the 4th largest airline in the world, connecting maximum countries. And within 128 cities in 81 countries. I can keep talking for hours about Ethiopia. Only one or two things I'll tell you. The best culture, the dances of Ethiopia, if you have been, it will put rock and roll to shame. Because they eat that food, they win all the Olympic medals in the, I remember when they won the medal we organized, they were only in transit. and that time Gannett was the ambassador there. We organized a reception for them inside the airport because the flight used to come from China, it used to transit in Delhi and all. So for sports, and Ethiopian Airline has wonderful engineering. They have the best training for pilots, and there is a lot of opportunity. So I don't want to take more time, but I must say that I'm very happy to see more than a dozen TV channels and PTI, UNI and some of the Hindu newspaper, all these leading people are there. So I congratulate our PR company also and Mr. Balan who advised us. So thank you very much, and last but not the least, I would like to thank Mr. Lima, and under his leadership, his vision, I was discussing with him, and we want India to beat China as far as profitability and number of cities is concerned. This is a commitment